Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Today is December 28th, Monday, and on this post, I'll be telling you guys about the overall crypto markets, which will include Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action. Before diving into Cardano, ADAUSD, see what's going on in this market, I'll be sharing with you my today's bullish and bearish case scenario, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, do subscribe. If you guys are watching me on TradingView, do follow me. So I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys want to support me and don't really have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 4 free stocks upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit as of today. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations, opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it is extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll get to them a lot faster that way. Now, see what exactly is going on in the markets first. First things first, I do like to take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into, whether it be Bitcoin or altcoins. Currently, the time frame I'm going to be looking at on Bitcoin dominance is the 4-hour time frame. Because as I have mentioned yesterday, if the price action on Bitcoin dominance here actually breaks down from this rising channel pattern it has been running in for a little while, this would mean a lot better trading opportunities for altcoins as Bitcoin dominance trends down. And as we are seeing right now, quite a bit of altcoins are actually making quite a bit of gains across the board. So this is the trend I want to be seeing to continue if I want to be trading altcoins with more confidence. Now, the immediate support here is the 4-hour 50 simple moving average. Let's see if the price action here will continue breaking down, or if it actually changes course and actually gets a bounce back up from here. So something I'll be paying very close attention to if I want to trade altcoins with confidence. Now, in Bitcoin price action itself, there was initially an ascending triangle pattern here that it has actually broken out of since Christmas, and the measured target of that breakout was about 26.6K. Well, of course, the price action on Bitcoin has actually overcame that measured target and has went up to about 28.4K. And now it's forming somewhat of a symmetrical triangle pattern. Symmetrical triangle patterns here are 60% chance of it breaking upwards. And if it actually does break upwards here, the measured target, which may or may not be reached, if it actually breaks upwards by the apex of this triangle here, then the measured target would be about 29.5K. Of course, this is subject to change depending on the price action, but just as of the snapshot right now, that would give a measured target, may or may not be reached, 29.5K, 60% chance of it breaking upwards. Of course, if it actually does break downwards, I'll be a lot more careful then, but that will still depend on if Bitcoin dominance is trending upwards or trending downwards. Now let's take a look into Cardano, ADAUSD, and see what exactly is going on in here. This is not a coin that I usually analyze, and I don't think I have even actually traded this coin, but due to a viewer's request, I thought I'd dive into this coin and see what exactly is going on. I think it'll be interesting sometimes to actually be looking at a coin that I have never really looked into before. So let's see what exactly is going on in here. Let's zoom all the way out to the monthly time frame because I want to see if the price action is either in an uptrend, downtrend, or a reversal. And I can see that by measuring the price action against this moving average, okay, or at least the moving averages that are available in case the coin has not been around for some time. Now, on the monthly time frame here, I do see that ADA has actually broken back above its most recent moving average, at least the one that I use, which is the 21 simple moving average, the blue line right here, since about April of this year. So that is a good sign, at least on a macro level. It tells me that it is on an uptrend, at least on the most macro level here on the monthly time frame. Also, I do want to point out that on a retracement cycle, is very low on its retracement cycle, meaning since the price action has actually gotten beaten down since it has reached its all-time highs at about $1.40 and came all the way to about 1.3 cents, a penny and a decimal of 3/10. Okay. Since then, it has actually broken back on top of the 21 simple moving average back in April, and now it's looking to retrace. So this is what I mean by it's very low on its retracement cycle. In other words, I do think there's quite a bit of upside to Cardano. You guys let me know what you think. Now let's take a look into the weekly time frame here, where I do see that the price action has broken on top of these of the weekly 21 simple moving average and the 50 simple moving average again back in about March, and then it has been running above the weekly 21 simple before pulling back here and then finally breaking back up again. Okay, so I did see I did see bearish divergence from about the week of about Thanksgiving week here in the US, and which was what caused this pullback right here all the way back to about the weekly 21 simple moving average. In my opinion, that is healthy, because whenever I do see bearish divergence on a specific time frame on a bullish trend, my conservative target would be that the price action pulls back to the closest moving average, and which it did. It pulled back to the 21 simple moving average since it had bearish divergence here, and now it looks like it's ready to keep going again, at least in my opinion. Now let's go to the 3-day time frame and see what exactly is going on. On the 3-day time frame, it looks like there was also bearish divergence as well. If we actually compare this high right here with this high, and that was bearish divergence, and then that caused a little bit of a pullback all the way back down to the next moving average on this time frame, which is again the 21 simple moving average. So right now, it actually does look like the price action is forming somewhat of an ascending triangle pattern. This is what it looks like to me. And ascending triangle patterns are bullish patterns. 63% chance of it breaking upwards. You guys can verify that statistic on your own. If it actually does break upwards, then I do have a measured target, which is taken by taking the measurement of the opening of the distance of the pattern and then adding it back on top of this expected breakout point, which is the top trend line here, and I will get a measured target of about, let's zoom in a little bit more and see where I can get, it's about 26 cents, a little over 26 cents. That is the measured target if the price action actually breaks out of this ascending triangle pattern. And of course, this ascending triangle pattern has to stay intact, okay? So charting this regularly would help and see if this formation stays intact. And if it does stay intact, then the breakout percentage would be about 63%. Measured target slightly over 26 cents. Of course, that may or may not be reached. It is only measured target. Now, it's also important to see, to note that there is still possible bearish divergence here on the 3-day time frame, which is close to about 2 hours or so. So this is something I'll be paying attention to again, because if there's bearish divergence here again, then I would expect another pullback from here and possible comeback to retest the 3-day 21 simple moving average again. So this is something I'm looking out for within about 2 hours for possible bearish divergence and a signal for a pullback. And let's take a look into the daily time frame now, which is the smallest time frame I would actually consider on the higher time frames. So I will consider the time frames from the daily time frame up to see what exactly is going on a macro level. And now on the daily time frame here, I do still see possible bearish divergence on the daily time frame comparing this high with this high right here. So I do think a pullback could be coming after the close of this daily candle and the 3-day candle here. So we're going to come back and revisit this next time and see if I'm right or wrong. Now that is the evaluation of the current scenario right now. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenario. Bullish case scenario, of course, if the price action actually breaks out of this ascending triangle pattern, and if this ascending triangle pattern stays intact, then the measured target is about 26 cents, a little over that. Of course, like I said, may or may not be reached. 63% chance of it breaking upwards. Very important to actually regularly monitor what this chart is doing as well to see if this ascending triangle pattern stays intact. That's the bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario, of course, if the price action actually breaks this bottom trend line right here, then this tells me that I need to rechart this ascending triangle pattern. It could actually look like a more wider ascending triangle pattern if it actually breaks the current bottom trend line here, or it could be forming another formation. So this is my bullish and bearish case scenarios for ADAUSD for today. Let me know if you guys found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you guys did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. Would love to hear from you. Hope you guys manage your risk carefully. And if you guys would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. I'll see you next time.